Today is Thursday, October the 10th, and I want to show you something interesting in today's action, which is not uncommon. This is the thinkorswim charting platform, and here is a study that I didn't write, which identifies the Globex high and the Globex low, which is as soon as the market starts trading at 9:30, it determines what the high level was overnight and the low level. So that would be the Globex, meaning the 24-hour or around the world constant trading, highs and lows. And then it does Fibonacci's. So a 0.78 from the high to the low, or a 1.382. It also, this little analysis also shows you the Fibonacci's of yesterday's trading hours, 9:30 to 4 o'clock, high and low, and their Fibonacci's. So this was yesterday's high, which we blew through just before 10 o'clock and continued to move up until we hit yesterday's 1.382. So 38.2% higher than yesterday's trading high, and we came to a dead stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles hit it, but we were probably there for about 30 minutes, and then we broke through and we stopped at the 38.2 of the overnight Globex levels, and then we moved up to the 50% levels and bumped into them a couple of times, moved over, and then fell back, and then continued in this fashion. But these are important levels to watch if you're trading the futures. So let's look at the market overall. Advancers did outpace decliners about 2 to 1. Volume was low. The market is on a little bit of a high because the president says that he's going to meet with the vice, the second in charge in China, and they're going to discuss trade, and perhaps a small deal will come out of that. The stock market breadth will take a dip back, a turn back up again, and continue to churn in between these two levels. So now let's take a look at the charts. The S&P filled the gap from last Friday morning. Sorry, filled the gap from Monday morning, Tuesday morning. There's Monday, there's Tuesday. So Tuesday we had this gap down. We have filled the gap, it's gone, and we ended the day right at the top of the gap. Pretty interesting. But above the 50 SMA, below the 50 EMA, so we can get rid of that gap. Where's the Chiku span? The Chiku span did not go through this gap here that we wanted to keep an eye on. After using this gap, this candle as support, and did not go through the gap, it moved up to exactly the top of this candle, where it could be used as a launching point and meet resistance at the 50 simple moving average. But we've got this gap up here as well, which would enable the Chiku span to move under these candles, and that would prevent current candles from moving upwards. Right? You know how that works. So let's keep an eye on this tomorrow. I'm going to put this little marker right there. Let's keep an eye on this tomorrow and see what impact the Chiku span had on trading tomorrow. Apple finished above 230, continues to move in this channel, and at one point in the day we almost hit the top of that channel and would have created a third point on a trend line here. If we go back, we might even find, let's just take this channel back and see if we can't identify any other trends. You might say that there's a trend line here. You might. I think not. I think Apple is just running on good news from iPhone sales, and its all-time high of 233.47 is almost assuredly going to be tested. I did tweet that I added 2 more December 20th short puts for $5.40, but they are the 215s. I continue to hold 4 of the 210s. Caterpillar had a great day, so I added some Caterpillar stock. I thought, remember yesterday we said that it got trapped by the cloud here. It was neither above the cloud nor below the cloud, but was exactly on the cloud, and it could go either way. Well, the way that it chose to go was using the cloud bottom as a place to launch, and it ended up above the 50 simple moving average. So the trend was upwards. That's what we thought it was going to do, and that's what we see it doing. This flat cloud could very well attract, and any deal with China on agriculture could help Caterpillar. Gold did a reversal, was moving down, ended up short of its daily high and just a little bit lower than yesterday, and that was on weakness in the dollar due to Brexit and something else the headlines were saying, but the weaker dollar should be helping gold and the gold miners. AT&T, I said I was going to buy some shares in AT&T today, and I did. I bought 500 shares at a dividend of 5.45%, so 5.5% roughly. It's on its way to making contact with the cloud. Look at what happened to WDC. WDC broke out of this bull flag here and then continued to drift down and made contact with the cloud and found support, and then resistance under the 250s and the 8. So it's going to be an important day for WDC tomorrow. I don't have the stock. It's starting to look attractive. If it can hold cloud support, it might not be a bad point to enter here. Take a look at it tomorrow. Whirlpool. I said there's going to be some up and some down. I thought today would be down, but I thought that we were just going to channel sideways for a while. And it's certainly doing nicely. Amazon was down $1.19, so Amazon was down 0.7% when the market was up 0.6%. I think it's running, as I said, I think it's running into the cloud. I'm going to, oops, that's not what I wanted. I think it's running into the cloud. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to say we're running into the cloud here, and we're going to use that as a place to probably move up when it hits the cloud. Google is moving up as well, as we expected it to. So a good way to trade Google and Amazon right now is December vertical calls. $5 a part, maybe $10 a part, depending on how much you want to put at risk, and play it that way. It's pretty hard to buy the stock at those levels. So that's it for today. The S&P, where is it going tomorrow? Nowhere in the morning. It's going to be waiting for the outcome of trade talks between the leader of the United States and the second in charge in China.